What is up, everybody? How are you doing? It has been a while, but I'm here with Lessons with Zeke number 10. And for this one, I wanted to do something that anybody could literally do anywhere at any time. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a drum kit set up somewhere to do this. You can do this wherever. And what we have to do that is bring out the practice pad. Now, the reason why I laugh is because there are a lot of people who have love-hate relationships with their practice pad. A lot of people love them. But I'm one of those people that's like, about the practice pad. I do understand, though, that it's a really important tool. And the way I use it is I use it as a warm-up tool. Or like just trying to get my hands loose or trying to pick up speed on things like single-stroke rolls, one-hand 16ths, just really basic stuff. What I do on the practice pad goes like this. I'll take one hand. I usually start with my right because I'm right-handed. It's just like the habit. And I'll do a 16th note roll. Just sit here and do 16th notes with one hand. And what I'm trying to do is do this for at least 4 bars, all right? You want to put a little bit of length on this when you're doing it so that you can work on your endurance. We're trying to get better with everything that we do, okay? Then, after that, I'd switch to my other hand and do the same thing, okay? Just 16th note. One hand, 16th notes. Just sit there and go. And just start to get loose. Okay? So really basic. And I'm doing this all without stopping. I'll show you in the example, okay? I'm just trying to keep it really simple for now. Then, after doing that, if we're counting this, we're going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and, right? Okay. So the 32nd note version of that would be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, right? A lot easier when the metronome comes on, as you'll see. But what you do is you go from these 16th notes, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 to 32nd notes. Ready? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E, back to 1 E, and now we're back to 16th notes. Okay? And you want to make sure that you do this from both sides, starting with the right hand and starting with the left hand when you do your rolls, so that we're working on both sides. So right now we're doing 32nd note single stroke rolls. And eventually we go back to 16th notes. So you can just kind of sit here, and then eventually whenever you get ready, we'll call this the last bar, we go back to one hand. Pretty simple, right? All right. Let me turn on the click track so you guys can get a little more of an idea of what I'm doing, and I'll show you some examples at a couple different speeds. Now, there's a couple things that I'm really focusing on when I do this, okay? The first thing is what hand technique am I using? So there's all different types of techniques you can use, all right? You can use French grip, you can use German grip, you can use the molar technique where you're accenting. But whatever works best for you is what you should be using to work on this. I've been trying to muscle things out because I'm trying to gain endurance, all right? But whatever you want to work on is what you should be working on when you do this. The other thing that I'm trying to focus on is that I'm hitting right in the center of my practice pad, which, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm human. But I'm really focusing on trying to hit right in this black circle I made with my Sharpie, okay? The other thing that I'm trying to focus on is that both of my hands are coming up to equal heights. All right. And granted, when you go faster, you know, you might not be able to go as high as if you were going slower. And I'm using these friggin' tree logs to do this. I always get warmed up with my heavier drumsticks. But these are the main things that I'm focusing on when I'm doing this, okay? But whatever you're working on at that time when the pad is in front of you is what you should be focusing on when you're doing this. Also, don't forget, you guys can make this as difficult or as easy as possible, all right? If you're gonna do what I just did, though, the biggest thing I want you to remember is make sure that you're not just doing everything from one side, all right? If you're gonna do these 30-second note single stroke rolls, don't always just start them with your right hand. That's going to make one hand stronger than the other. The biggest thing about this practice pad exercise that I tried to do was make sure that I'm evenly working on both my sides. That's one of my biggest things about drumming is I want both of my hands to be equal. I don't want to have one side stronger than the other. So just something to think about when you put the pad in front of you. But that's all I got for this one today, guys. Go ahead and take this to your practice pad. If you guys do this and you take any videos of it, tag me. I always like to see. If you like my video, please subscribe. I am spending most and all of my time trying to figure out this freaking monoboard thing, and everything is going really smooth. I've got more monoboard checks coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know if there's anything I should add to it personally or any way that you put your own little twist on it. And until next time, you guys, keep practicing, and I will see you then.